Hello, hello. Oh, howdy, folks. It's Arola Lights here. Or should I just be like Arola Lights? I don't know. AKA, it's Arola Lights, aka Dreaded Anime, and today I'm going to be talking about a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen. There might be some spoilers, but I'm typically pretty good at making sure I let you know beforehand that the spoilers are coming, so I'll put like a notification on the video, like here's a spoiler or something like that. But the main point is I'm talking like one of the first things that came to mind about Jujutsu Kaisen for me is how useless Jujutsu Society, the Jujutsu higher ups are as organization leaders and stuff like that. I find it very hard to believe that this society could have lasted this long because it is one thing for individual sorcerers to be selfish and like have their own agendas and stuff like that. It is another thing for them to be like, well, second Gojo got sealed, they were like, well, it's time for us to kill off other characters. And that pretty much went nowhere. And they killed him and they killed oh, this is a spoiler. I'm glad I stopped. They killed. This is a spoiler once again. They killed Principal Yaga for his association with Gojo in the well, pretty much they just were saying that he was like his accomplice, and they blame Gojo for the Shibuya incident. And I'm like, how does this benefit you whatsoever to have the strongest sorcerer like not around? I understand they don't like him, but the main reason you guys could continue being the shadow faceless figures as themselves were because he was pretty much holding Jujutsu Society on its head. I mean, the Jujutsu higher ups pretty much become just they're just faceless problems to deal with. Like, do you know any of the people that are the higher ups except uh, Principal Gaku Kanji? I think, but other than him, they're like I'm guessing they're supposed to be like clan heads and stuff like that, but I'm like, we don't know them. We don't get names. We don't get anything like that. All they really do is they exist just to sort of bother the main characters. Like they sent one of the earlier examples is the reason that Gojo was not there to like stop Yuji from dying the first time was because he was sent to clean up a special grade left behind by the other guy. Left behind by one of these other sorcerers. But so they were using it to kill Yuji, and I'm like, okay. But they would have also been fine if Megami and Obara died. And that doesn't seem to make any sense because what part of they like traditional techniques, so both Nobara and Megami's techniques are the traditional sorts and less modern. Plus, Megami's Ten Shadows is one of the things of the Zenin clan. So why are they so okay with just tossing away these assets? And like Megami's like the first child to be reborn with the Ten Shadows in a while. And I'm like, okay, they're cool with just killing them because I, I guess it just makes the most sense. They like also like they have like assassins and stuff like that really don't come into play because the only person who took one of the assassin jobs is some no-name face guy that he's the one that they sent after Principal Yaga. And I'm like, okay, they have assassins and all this other stuff, but how come you guys are so useless for literally anything else? If they were assassins beforehand, why didn't they just send the assassins to kill Yuji when he was at the start? Not like before, like after they sent Gojo away, instead of just hoping he got killed by what's it called? a cursed spirit. It's because it can't be not dirtying your hands. Later on, because later on they held the Kyoto team during the like that school fight thing to kill Yuji anyway, and they're not even really being like coy about it. It's like so obvious that everybody else really figures out. They're like, oh, they're trying to kill him. Okay. Also, how is Jujutsu Society so supposedly so massive and stuff like that, but also so small that I can't believe that they could be like really imposing any sort of authority and stuff like that? Is because there how many like students are attend Jujutsu Tech or the Kyoto branch of that? Because if I remember correctly, like there was like five for pretty much each school. And I get it's supposed to be rare and stuff like that, and a lot of people die in this profession. But I find it hard to believe that there are only five kids to be picked out for sorcerers for an organization that has been going on for such a long time. Especially like when the during the Gojo Pass arc, the hidden inventory, there were so many assassins that were actually curse users and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, what's the deal with them? Are they also like in the like did they ever attend one of the schools, or are they just like, oh yeah, I was just independent from birth and therefore I never got the thing? I'm like, how do they go about collecting talent for jujutsu schools? Gojo sort of stumbled upon freaking Yuji. Noboru was like given to them by his her grandma, or at least told about Jujutsu Tech by her grandma. And Megami he got from that thing with Toji after he killed him. But yeah, I don't know. That just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.